Imagine a city park, just your everyday cityscape. Here's Alex, an average Joe, stumbling upon a peculiar, forgotten device. "What's this odd little contraption?" he might ask. And just like that, a beam of light wraps around him, and poof, Alex is no longer just Alex. He's Ant-Man. No, not a man with antlers, but a man with the strength and size of an ant. "Blimey," he exclaims, "I've got the strength of an ant, and I can shrink down to size too." Now decked out in a snazzy superhero ensemble, he's off to stop a bank heist with his ant allies. "Go on, my ant comrades, let's halt this robbery." So here's to Ant-Man, a pint-sized hero with a gallant punchline against wrongdoers. And remember, not all heroes wear capes. Some just have a bunch of ants by their side. What do you think? Could you handle the power of the ant? Or maybe you'd rather stick to being human-sized? Drop a comment and let's find out.
In a city as plain as toast, our guy Peter stumbles into an expo brimming with science and, wouldn't you know it, radioactive spiders. "Blimey, what a fascinating bunch of sciencey things," he exclaims. Then, out of nowhere, a spider drops in for a quick bite. "Ouch, pesky bugger!" Peter shrugs it off, little knowing his life's about to get a whole lot stickier. Fast forward a tad, and Peter's sticking to walls, leaping over buildings and sniffing out trouble like a bloodhound. "Crikey, I'm spry! Feels like I've got spider powers," he exclaims. Donning a suit that screams, "I've got no fashion sense," he swings into action. "Stand back, good folks, Spider-Man's here to nab your baddies." And with a flick of his wrist, he's off, web-slinging into the sunset. From Peter the Plane to Spider-Man the Spectacular, this bloke's life just got a whole lot more tangled. And that's the way the web weaves, folks. What do you reckon about that for a twist?
Welcome to the urban jungle, where the beat of life pulses. Meet Eleforce, just an average Joe named Eric, until he found an ancient relic. What's this old thing? He wonders, and bam, the power of the elephant is his. You heard it right, folks. Super strength, advanced hearing, and a hotline to summon pachyderms. "Whoa, I'm like an elephant whisperer," he exclaims. Watch as Eleforce thwarts wrongdoers with a stampede of his tusked buddies. "Charge, my big-eared buddies," he commands, and the villains are bowled over. Eleforce, the elephantine champion of justice, makes a stand. But what do you think? More superhero or super weird? You decide.
In the heart of a pulsating city where life's tempo hums relentlessly, an unsung hero emerges. Meet Rhino Stomp. Unearthed from an archaeological treasure chest, an enigmatic relic piques Ryan's curiosity. An ancient relic here? How peculiar. On contact, a jolt of energy morphs Ryan into Rhino Stomp, a superhero with the unstoppable force of a rhinoceros. Gosh, I've morphed into a rhino on steroids, ready to bulldoze any hurdle. Rhino Stomp, in his flashy superhero attire, pledges to shield his city. A villain emerges and he charges, creating a spectacle that's more comedic than menacing. Watch out, you rogue! Rhino Stomp is here to crash your wicked soiree. With the might of a rhino and a horn for justice, Rhino Stomp stands tall. The city's new guardian is here and he's ready to rumble. Expect lots of giggles, folks.
In a city where skyscrapers are as common as pigeons, a hero is about to spread his wings. Meet Blitz. Bruce stumbles upon an artifact hidden away in the city's underbelly. What's this odd thing doing here? He wonders aloud. Touching the artifact, Bruce is bathed in a radiant glow. Suddenly, he's Blitz, gifted with bat-like superpowers. "Well, this is a plot twist," he exclaims. "I've got bat senses and wings to boot." Donning his new superhero getup, Blitz swoops into action. "Fear not, city folk. Blitz is on patrol," he calls out, thwarting a midnight heist with his newfound abilities. Our story ends with Blitz perched atop a towering building, keeping a watchful eye over the city. So, what do you think? Could Blitz be the hero we never knew we needed, or is he just another bat out of hell? Break time point proof.
In a bustling metropolis, a hero is set to leap into action. Meet Rabbit Rocket. Our average Joe Roger stumbles upon an odd artifact, setting off a chain of hair-raising events. Suddenly, Roger's just an average guy with rabbit-like superpowers. "Wow, I'm as quick as a bunny and I can leap skyscrapers in a single bound," Roger exclaims. In his new rabbit-themed getup, Rabbit Rocket takes a stand. "Bad guys, you're no match for Rabbit Rocket's rabbit-fast reflexes." As he zips around, disarming crooks with his rapid agility, Our city has a new guardian. Rabbit Rocket, he's got the jump on justice. Now what's your take on our bouncing benefactor, Rabbit Rocket?
Open on Alex, just your average Joe, stumbling upon a peculiar glowing artifact. Now what's this shiny doodad doing here? Little does he know, this obsolete gizmo is about to pump him up into the superhero Mighty Force. Touching the artifact, Alex is zapped with energy and transformed. Blimey, I could shift a mountain with this strength. Now donning the mantle of Mighty Force, he's ready to flex his superhuman muscles. A band of rascals causing trouble? Not on Mighty Force's watch. You picked the wrong city, mates. Time to wrap up your tomfoolery. With a flick of his wrist, he hoists a car, barricading the villain's escape. Our tale concludes with Mighty Force striking a pose, the city's cheers echoing behind him. Mighty Force, the bloke with the strength of 100 men, always up for a bit of justice. So, what do you reckon? Could you handle being Mighty Force for a day? Chime in below.
In the city's pulse, where each tick of the clock is a heartbeat, Speedster Sprint is on the verge of a grand entrance. What's this radiant relic doing here, Chris wonders as he stumbles upon a glimmering artifact tucked away in an unexplored alley. A touch, a flash, and Chris is no longer just Chris. He's Speedster Sprint, a streak of virtuous velocity. Incredible, I can outpace time itself, he marvels. Ever donned a superhero costume? Speedster Sprint sure has. And with a newfound super speed, he's ready to tackle chaos head on. Let's halt this havoc faster than a blink, Speedster Sprint declares. With the speed of a shooting star and a heart pledged to justice, he races through the city, disarming troublemakers and restoring peace before you can say Speedster Sprint. So what do you think? Is there a Speedster Sprint in you? Picture this, a bustling city, a regular Joe named Kyle, and a kick that could put a world-class striker to shame. Enter Kickmaster, an everyday hero with a not-so-everyday superpower. Stumbling upon an artifact in a martial arts studio, Kyle is transformed into Kickmaster, a whirlwind of martial might. Amazed, Kyle exclaims, "I could shatter a diamond with this kick." Facing off with mischief makers, our hero confidently declares, "Brace yourselves for a kick you won't forget. Kickmaster is in the house." And there he stands, Kickmaster, the hero with a kick like a hurricane and a heart of gold. So, is Kickmaster your new favorite superhero? Sound off in the comments.